Erosion is the process of removing sediment from the Earth's surface using either wind or water. This is especially bad for soil, as often the top layer is the organic horizon, which holds the most nutrients for plant growth. As erosion becomes more severe, rills and gullies form that provide a positive feedback that helps produce more erosion. Erosion has been a serious problem for the Palouse. It is estimated that the one-year period between 1939 and 1940, an average of 11.5 tons of soil was lost per acre. If left unchecked, erosion can severely damage cropland. There are two solutions I believe will help reduce the impact of erosion. The first is no-till or conservation tillage methods. Normally, soil is churned annually to expose more organic matter to the surface. However, this quickly depletes the natural reservoir and doesn't allow it to recharge. By reducing tilling, the soil retains its structure and is able to fight against erosion. The other solution is to implement contour cropping. By planting crops along the natural slope of a mountain, less sediment is lost as the water must pass through sections of uncultivated and cultivated strips. The Palouse has been using these processes together since the early 70s with great success.
Soil quality is a very important component of ecosystems, and there is no other better indicator of how healthy soil is than its chemical makeup. Nitrogen buildup continues to threaten the soil in the Scottish upland ecosystem. This contributes to acidification and biodiversity loss in the upland. In the past years, artificial fertilizers, the use of fossil fuels, exotic plants, and widespread land conversion have led to unprecedented amounts of inorganic nitrogen molecules, and it's a growing problem. This nitrogen buildup leads to chemical imbalance, leading to the soil being too acidic or too basic in some places. Too much imbalance can hinder growth of plants in the area and can affect water quality downstream. The best way to help the soil in the Scottish upland would be to have improved afforestation practices and more of it. Exotic plants used for afforestation need to have the soil prepped for them, but that could lead to soil damage in other areas. Native plants can survive in poor soil conditions and can help prepare the soil for other plants. Also, planting plants that can balance out chemicals from the exotic harvested trees would also help. Being selective of how trees are harvested would also greatly help in keeping the soil intact and well covered. Improved forest practices will help the Scottish uplands in terms of appearance and help improve the water and plant quality.
Having a consistent crop rotation prevents pest and disease as well as strengthens soil intaction. A crop rotation incorporates the seasonal and annual rotation of crop species. Changing from a shallow root crop to a deep root crop, from a broadleaf crop to a grass, will add organic matter to different soil layers, replenish key minerals to the soil, and increase crop biodiversity. Incorporating a cover crop into a crop rotation can have many added benefits to soil quality. A cover crop is usually grown during fallow or field resting periods. Instead of using chemicals to create a barren field, cover crops increase soil fertility, keep the soil intact, prevent soil evaporation, control pest, disease, and most important, control weeds. Besides the positives, cover crops require tillage to receive all the benefits. However, incorporating a minimal tillage method will prevent soil compaction and erosion over time.
Reduced tillage, contour cropping, crop rotation, and cover crops are all very successful means of preventing erosion that aren't specific to certain types of soil and can be applied to all areas.
Improvements in forest management is something that every country around the world can benefit from. Though each country would have to do their own research and experimentation, improving soil can often come from improving forest management.